Hey guys, and welcome back to Handmade by Vaishnav, where I post arts, college, and lifestyle content. So today I'm going to be talking about your most frequently asked questions about UCSC. There are basically 10 colleges on campus, and they are College 9 and 10, Crown and Merrill, Rachel Carson and Oaks, Porter Kresge, and Cowell and Stevens. Depending on your college affiliation, you might have to take a class during your freshman quarter, so definitely check up on that. So College 9 and 10. I'm basically a College 10 affiliate, and I'm going into my second year. College 9 and 10 are very central to campus. The dorms are pretty new. I lived in the dorms last year, and I would say it was a pretty decent experience. They have a pretty good cafe and a pretty decent dining hall. Their cafe is called Terra Fresca. They also have a recreational lounge and another cafe called Terra Frida's. These are pretty good places to study, and they're pretty chill. Terra Frida's has a pool table, and you can basically just go pretty much at any time, and it's a pretty nice and quiet place to hang out with your friends or just get work done. So I haven't really been to Crown and Merrill as often, but they're both pretty high on a hill, and the walk there is very steep. Merrill is newly renovated, and they do have LGBTQ housing. So that's Crown and Merrill. If you want to be at a college with an ocean view, then Cowell and Stevenson are definitely the option for you. I've been at Cowell's dining hall only once, and it has pretty good food compared to the other dining halls I've been to. Cowell and Stevenson are pretty close to the gym that we have at UCSC, which is 𝕖𝕢𝕦𝕚𝕡𝕠𝕠 and our field. Rachel Carson, I would say, kind of looks like a country club. I've been to their cafe, which is College 8 Cafe, and they have really good ice cream and a few other goods. Oaks is at the foot of campus, so it's further from other parts of campus. So Porter Kresge. Kresge is actually pretty foresty. I've been there a couple of times, and I almost took a class there, and they have the only apartments on campus that are available for freshmen to live in. So if you're a freshman coming into UC Santa Cruz, then you should definitely consider it. Porter, I have not been to as much. They have a really good bowls cafe, and the vibe there is just kind of like a community college, but in a good way. Porter also has the iconic squiggle, so if you ever want like a picture opportunity, you should definitely go up there. As you can see, each college has their own kind of identity and theme. I would definitely look into each college and see what they have to offer before you kind of decide where you want to live and be affiliated with for the next 4 years. UC Santa Cruz is a pretty large campus, so there are more than a few ways to get around. There are the loop shuttles, which take you around campus, and you guessed it, a loop. And if you want to track the loop bus, there are a few apps on the App Store, so I would definitely recommend to check them out. The Metro buses will take you around campus like the loop, but they also take you into Santa Cruz, into downtown, and just generally around the city. Some other alternatives are electric bikes. I'm not really sure where exactly they are, but I know they're definitely around campus. And also zip cars. Zip cars allow you to rent cars for a monthly fee that you can take basically anywhere you want, and then just bring it back to that location. So there are dorms and there are apartments. Regular triples are actually the most common type of room, but if you want to go for singles and doubles, you can definitely put that on your application, but they're in less quantity and they're a lot more expensive. I lived in the College 10 dorms. I stayed in a regular triple, and it was kind of small, but we kind of made it work, so it wasn't too bad. We were pretty neat people, so the clutter wouldn't build up as much. The dorms are basically your average dorm. They come with a bed, desk, and a chest of drawers for your clothes and other things. I would definitely recommend bringing a microwave and a mini fridge if you want to store food, because that definitely came in handy for me. The dorm bathrooms are communal, and depending on the floor that you live on, it will either be single or two-gender. Dorm life was definitely its own experience. It had its ups and downs, but In retrospect, I wouldn't trade it for anything. So, campus culture. UC Santa Cruz is a pretty liberal campus. It is a research institution, so there are a lot of research opportunities. If you're planning to get involved, there are a lot of internships and labs that you can get into. You just have to get in touch with your professors and see what they say. Santa Cruz is not a party school. I have not been to a party, but that doesn't mean there aren't parties. It is not as much of a party culture as other schools, but there are definitely a few. You may have heard of some stereotypes about it being kind of a laid-back 420 campus, and to some aspect that is true, but it's not as prominent. It's really not that hard to make friends on campus. You just kind of have to put yourself out there. Definitely the best time to make friends is welcome week and the first few weeks of school, because during welcome week you'll find yourself meeting with a lot of different people. Just put yourself out there and be yourself, and you'll be surprised with the people you meet. Joining clubs is also a really good way to meet people that kind of have similar interests with you, and a lot of people that I met in clubs I definitely resonated with. College can get pretty busy, so making an effort to make time with people is definitely a good way to make friends. If you liked this video, definitely don't forget to give a thumbs up, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I really want to help class of 2024. Yes, you guys. Until next time, goodbye.